you want to learn the secrets of radiating your feminine energy, of awakening your inner goddess to live your soft, beautiful, abundant, flourishing feminine life, I am going to share with you 10 ways to increase your feminine energy. These are life changing, tiny micro shifts, micro habits that are going to help you to embody your feminine energy every single day. Welcome. My name is Syma Kharal. I am your goddess coach and mentor, your feminine energy healer, here to support and empower you to create your most flourishing life from your feminine energy. In my world, my clients, we get to be and have it all as goddesses. I'm also going to share with you a little goddess activation, so stay tuned for that. But the first way to increase your feminine energy, we're going to go into the root chakra. So I'm going to take you through all 7 energy centers so you can really activate your feminine energy in every way. And we're starting at the base, the root chakra. This is your feminine Shakti. One life-changing way to increase your feminine energy is to activate your feminine Shakti every day. Your Shakti is your life force. This is your divine creative energy, right? We can hear of masculine life force energy terms like your chi or prana. Shakti is your goddess energy, all right? So we as women are constantly giving away our Shakti and leaking our Shakti. One way that this can happen so simply is when we live in the cities or we stay indoors or we're just plugged into all the things all the time, giving, or distracted and not connected to our nature. And one of the most beautiful, life changing, and simple ways, like this is such a micro shift that you can make to increase your feminine Shakti, connect with the earth, connect with Gaia, connect with Pachamama, connect with the mother. You as a woman are a cyclical being, and our natures are in sync with Mother Nature's cycles, with the cycles of the moon and the stars and the cosmos. And when we forget this connection, when we disconnect from nature, it will impact us by making us feel more tired, more drained. We won't have that zest, that vitality, that passion, that va va boom. We won't feel present and embodied in our day to day. So, a very simple micro habit to begin to implement. This is some of the divine masculine coming in because that helps us with the discipline needed to be in our embodiment, is to make it your priority to connect with the earth every single day. This can be as simple as walking on the earth barefoot, lying on the grass, touching the plants that you have in your home already, connecting with the earth every day is going to reconnect you to your feminine Shakti. It's going to awaken and replenish your own feminine life force energy so that you begin to feel that zest, that passion, that oomph, that vitality that you deserve. That's also just part of your nature. So, this is your goddess coaching homework to connect with Mother Earth and Gaia, and let me know in the comments for each of these tips when you are practicing them, right? So I can celebrate you and you can also hold yourself accountable in this beautiful space in our comments in Flourishing Goddess. Okay. So the next tip, as we come up into your womb center, your sacral chakra, this is where we have so much of our feminine power. And the power that we have here, the feminine energy that you want to increase here, is around your body temple, your pleasure, your sensuality, your beauty, your fertility, your creativity. One beautiful way, a micro habit that will help you to increase your feminine energy around your sacral chakra is simply to connect to your body, to your inner goddess through your body temple. We are so lucky as women that we are channels and embodiments of the goddess in all her forms. Whatever the beautiful shape, size, age of our body, we are goddesses. And we have the whole world telling us why we shouldn't love our bodies, why we shouldn't enjoy our bodies, why we should feel guilt or shame or, self-criticism. F that shit. Okay. You are a beautiful goddess, and your body is the portal to your feminine energy, your feminine pleasure and power. So you have every right and a responsibility to honor that goddess within you, right? I have found in my healing journey that when I healed and cleared so much body and feminine sensuality, sexuality, shame, guilt that I inherited, unfortunately, from a lot of childhood trauma. So this is a really deep and profound journey of healing my feminine energy for me as well, especially in this area, in my womb center that carried so much trauma. And so many women, we can carry a lot of trauma here around our bodies, our womb, our sensuality, our receivership, our worthiness, and just giving ourselves permission to love and awaken and embrace our feminine sensuality, our desires, our pleasure, all through the vessel and beauty of our body and our womb temple is so life changing. So, your goddess coaching, a little micro shift that you can make, a micro habit, if you will, to embody your inner goddess every day through your body temple is touch your body. Like very lovingly and intentionally touch your body. I'm going to give you a little exercise right now. Okay, this is a divine feminine practice, a little mini goddess practice to help you to feel beautiful, connect with your body, become present. So much of the day where you're in your head, right? Or you're just, yeah, you're not really in your body. And feminine energy is so much about moving from the head into feeling and being. So getting out of thinking and doing and producing, right? Tying up our worth and value into how much we've accomplished every day or done or given to others or just being in our heads. Feminine energy, like hack, right? And essential is to slow down and come into your body. And one way I would like for you to do this is we're going to take your hands and we're going to just rub, 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 activate your hands and just activate love. Like feel beautiful, pink energy of love radiating from your heart into your hands. Okay, so our hands are radiating with love now, loving energy. If you can want to feel like a pink light, do so. And you're going to sensually and slowly bring your hands over your head, your hair, your face, just filling yourself with love and actually touching your body. We don't need a lover or anyone else to love and enjoy and appreciate your body. I mean, that's very nice to have your beloved, but we are going to love ourselves sensually, just flowing down your hands over your breast, over your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and just loving yourself, appreciating your body, going down your beautiful belly. Any spots where you feel extra self-conscious or you haven't been giving yourself that love, you're going to give yourself extra love there. All right, we're going to love ourselves up, going down your back, your gorgeous bum, your hips, your thighs, your knees. All right, your beautiful legs, your feet. So you can do this in a more sensual way at home and slow down. We're just going to touch your body. If you want to make any beautiful breathing sounds of pleasure and joy, like the sound of the sound of pleasure and creation, letting any sounds come through, and then just bringing your hands to your heart and womb, and already shifting from being in masculine mode or thinking and doing into your feminine feeling and being in your body, being present, activating your beauty, your pleasure, your sensuality, your self-love. How do you feel already? So, this is just something so simple to do. You can also incorporate this. Like if you, after your shower, put lotion on yourself or oil. I love to use beautiful goddess oils and I put my essential oils in there. Then you're just going to do this practice whenever you moisturize, anoint your beautiful body temple. In other words, just to move your body and dance, right? But this is one little practice I'd love to give you to awaken your feminine pleasure and self-love and beauty into your body temple. So this is the sacral chakra energy. I have my next tip for you also connected to this same womb center, the sacral chakra energy, because it has so many gifts for us. But the next goddess tip for you is to connect to your desire. To really give yourself permission to own your desires. And a really beautiful way to do this, to awaken your feminine energy, to increase it every single day, is placing your hands on your womb and asking, what do I want? Ask yourself every day, what do you want? As women, we're so concerned with taking care of our loved ones and everything that we are devoted to, that when we make it a priority to practice what we want, what you want, and just asking yourself what you want, it shifts everything for you. And knowing also that you are deserving and worthy of receiving. So, this is our receptivity portal as well. And it begins by asking yourself what you want. I have another video on how to increase your feminine receptivity that you can watch. I'll put that in the description. But right now, we're just going to connect to your womb center, increase your feminine energy every day, and just this little micro habit. Activate your feminine energy by asking, what do I want? So life changing. And then from there, we'll get to the throat chakra soon, but what I'm going to give you as your goddess homework right now, as a divine feminine energy embodiment practice, is to actually vocally ask for what you want. Ask for what you want from your partner, your children, your family, your friends, your whoever in your life is supporting you. Begin to ask. Ask and allow yourself to receive. I am a mother, a lover, a wife. My beloved and I've been married. This year we're celebrating 16 years together, 13 years married in the most blissful union. I receive all the time from my beloved. I can make another video if you want. Let me know in the comments on receiving from the masculine by staying in my feminine, and he loves to give to me. That's just one way, but I have also created a life where I ask for and command from queen level energy support as a mother, whether it's help with my son, hiring someone to help clean and take care of my home regularly. I ask because I come from a lineage of women who are martyrs and who have been in sacrifice and lack. And I have decided, as part of my own journey of healing my feminine energy, that I will not be a woman who lives in lack, sacrifice, burnout, or like on the other end, sometimes we are over giving, or as high achieving women, we're just burning ourselves out and we're not asking for what we want, we're not allowing ourselves to receive. So there's so much healing here for you of your feminine energy. And you'll begin to increase your beautiful feminine energy and feel again that vitality, that passion, just so radiant, and begin to attract so many blessings to you. This is when you begin to manifest and receive and magnetize love, romance, abundance, money, opportunities, support, bliss, everything you desire. But it begins with you connecting with yourself and asking yourself what you want, giving yourself permission to want what you want, and then having the feminine power and self love and worth and value and trust to just ask for what you want and receive it graciously. I hope you're enjoying our journey so far. And if you actually want to go deeper and experience your divine feminine energy with me, take a moment to come on to my website, flourishinggoddess.com. When you sign up for my email list, I'm going to gift you my free Awaken Your Inner Goddesses meditation and video training. They're so deep and they're going to help you to awaken and activate and embody your divine feminine gifts through all these energetic centers that I'm guiding you through and create your dream life. Become a flourishing goddess queen. So make sure you do that as well. And let us continue our journey. The third energy center, your solar plexus chakra, your power center. This is about increasing your feminine energy by activating your divine feminine power. This is your badass feminine power. This is your will. This is your strength. This is your resilience. This is also your inner warrior goddess energy. This is your radiance. This is your inner sun. And as women, what we can do where we can get out of balance here is either we are in hyper masculine mode, we are connecting our worth and value to our productivity. That's just a product of being in this very patriarchal world of hustle and grind and doing and achieving and all that's expected of us, right? Sometimes, if the thought of, for example, having it all feels exhausting, what I'm here to share with you is that you are here to create a new way of being. I have created a way of being and having it all, a thriving, feminine, flourishing empire, business, helping thousands of women since 2012 all over the world to heal their greatest blocks and manifest their boldest dreams in love and dharma and purpose in their body, in their feminine, all from their feminine. And now in motherhood, in leadership, right? In abundance and freedom. I travel the world with my family. I'm location independent. I'm financially free. And again, I had I had a lot of childhood trauma and blocks, and this was not luck. This was co-creation, sacred manifestation, but it was done in a way that was one with the goddess, that was from my feminine energy. And this is why every time I've received a dream manifestation and my clients receive their manifestations, the process of that co-creation is so luscious and flourishing and beautiful and fulfilling. And then the receiving of it is so natural and joyful. And then we actually get to be fully present and enjoy it. Because so many times when we are in go, go, go mode, or we're just waiting for the next thing, or hustling for the next thing, or trying so hard to manifest the next dream or desire, we're not having fun in the process. And then even when we get the thing, we're like, just repeat the pattern and the cycle all over again with something new, something else, right? So the invitation here is to shift out of that hypermasculine mode, that survival mode. One way to increase our feminine energy is actually to decrease all of our doing and increase our being, our enjoyment, our presence. And a simple way to do this is to slow down. Just slow down. So I'm going to ask you to join me, a micro habit to slow down. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. We're just going to take 3 breaths together. You can do this every single day to increase your feminine energy. In between things that you're doing, just taking a moment to pause. Let's do this together. Hands on your heart and womb. Inhaling. Exhaling so slowly. Inhale into your heart. Fill up your heart. Exhale slow. And this time we're going to inhale even more slowly until your entire belly fills up. Hold for a second. And release. Mm. There you go. How do you feel when you just take, what was that? Not even 30 seconds. Slow down between the things that you're doing and then prioritize more time to slow down, to relish, to enjoy. It's going to change your life and exponentially increase and unleash your beautiful feminine energy. The other tip I have for you around connecting with your feminine power and that beautiful warrior goddess strength is to say no, right? So in the sacral area, we're asking for what we want. And here we're actually saying, with being clear on what you don't want, what your boundaries are. This is, again, an energy and Shakti leak where we are overgiving, people pleasing, overdoing, overcompensating. It's all rooted in a lack of self worth and value, which is connected to our solar plexus area. So part of that is healing your feminine self worth, your feminine self value, really coming into your power, embodying your inherent divine feminine power, and learning the art of no. Just mastering the art of a clear no. Life changing. I have other videos on all these topics that I'm talking about. There's one that's coming to mind around how to not care what people think or how to set boundaries. If you want to look into those, I'll put them in the description for you. But coming into your power is knowing your worth and value and having the self respect and empowerment to say no. So, your goddess homework, a micro shift to increase your feminine energy is saying no. Think every day of something that you can say no to. I'm sure there is. And you know what? Sometimes the one that we're saying no to is ourselves. Like saying no to being self-critical or getting anxious or getting in fear mode or not wanting to exercise or work out that day, and then like just saying no to that part of us that's maybe self-sabotaging and saying no, I want to do this for my health, coming from a place of self-love and empowerment. Like just any ways in which you are holding yourself back or not taking care of yourself. Sometimes just let me know in the comments because I want to hear from you. This is just coming through so strongly. I can feel this from your energy. Where do you need to say no to yourself, right? And set that boundary with you. That's going to be your micro homework, but it's also so life-changing to learn how to gracefully and powerfully and clearly articulate and own your no in your life. So let's now move up to the heart area. I have 2 tips for you here as well to increase your feminine energy. One, well, these kind of go hand in hand. This is the energy of giving and receiving. And I always see this as this beautiful energy like this that's coming from the heart center. It's a really beautiful feminine energy activation when our heart is in the flow of giving and receiving, where there is so much grace and self-love. You can join me here if you want to make this beautiful hand mudra dance, right? And just feel how this energy feels. Giving and receiving. You can place your hands on your heart while I'm sharing this, but in this case, the giving, because I can feel that all of you who are watching are natural givers and nurturers, and I don't want you to have to think in this moment about what else you can give to someone else, because I feel like that just comes naturally to you. I can feel that you're very heart-centered. One of the most life-changing ways to increase your feminine energy is to give through embodied gratitude. That transforms you into your inner Lakshmi. Lakshmi is your inner goddess of overflowing abundance of all good, of all abundance, prosperity, but love, beauty, bliss, radiance, fulfillment, dharma, all blessings. And the giving here is giving thanks. When you give thanks every single day, when you make this a habit, a daily embodied practice, you are shifting out of lack, and so much of the wounded masculine energy that we operate from is an energy of lack, right? That's the energy that takes and exploits and conquers at the expense of others, or puts us into a mode of, again, overdoing. The abundance energy is an energy of such faith and gratitude and overflow that you then become this channel of receiving and giving blessings to all. You become the embodiment of the goddess. So, one way I love to do this is when I'm falling asleep, and this I'll give to you as your increase your feminine energy goddess coaching tip. When you're falling asleep, you just want to place your hands on your heart and give thanks for your blessings from the day, everything you're grateful for. And that's how I love to fall asleep. And I don't just list this in my head, but I actually, with my hands on my heart, I also usually like to put some rose oil on my heart before bed, like actually feeling the joy. It just fills up your heart. It's so beautiful. And then the second part around the receiving is self love. Receiving from self love. So we're giving gratitude to the universe, to God, Goddess, to life, to whatever you believe in, or however you want to say thank you. And then we are receiving by giving ourselves self love. This is actually one way that we open to increasing your feminine receptivity. One way that I'm going to invite you to embody your self love to increase your feminine energy as well is, as then you're falling asleep with that gratitude, also hug and send love to every version of yourself, every past version of yourself, your inner child, your inner shadow, your wounded self, right? Just love all versions of you past. Offer love to you for how you showed up today as you're falling asleep. As a mother, I can tell you I experience mom guilt every day. And this is really helpful for me to just give myself grace and forgive myself and clear that up and come back to self love, right? And a little manifestation secret is to love your future self, the woman that you're becoming, the goddess you're becoming, the version of you that has the next things that you are desiring and dreaming of for yourself. This way, you are offering unconditional self love to past, present, future you. And this doesn't just increase your feminine energy, this union, this magic of gratitude, embodied gratitude, and embodied self love every single day makes you a magnet for infinite blessings. So I hope that supported you. Let's continue our journey. I'm going to move up to your throat chakra. There's so much we can go into over here, but I'm just going to share with you a very quick way, like a tiny micro habit to increase your feminine energy is through divine feminine sound. Okay, so there are two ways to do this. One way I'm going to give you this goddess coaching tip or practice is mantras, specifically goddess mantras. So this just depends on what you're spiritually comfortable with. I love the goddesses. I connect to goddesses as actual goddesses. I love practicing their mantras. My lineage is Hindu Indian. My parents and Pakistani Muslim, but I have reconnected with the goddess in so many cultures and times and places, and I love goddess mantras. So you can find on YouTube, if you just put in goddess mantra, there are so many beautiful mantras. You don't have to like worship these deities if you're not comfortable with that, because the mantras are connecting with the divine feminine, and it's awakening those divine feminine gifts. So for example, if you listen to the goddess Lakshmi mantra, the sacred sound is a frequency, it's a vibration that when you chant it, especially, like, it's the most powerful, But the kind of part two of the tip here was just by playing sacred feminine sound in your home. And now, I also want to share, if you're not comfortable with mantras, that's okay. So, a really beautiful way to connect with sacred sound, feminine sound, is to listen to feminine healing music or my goddess affirmations. Okay, I have so many beautiful goddess meditations, and I think for this part, I would recommend my divine feminine affirmations. They're daily affirmations that you listen to awaken your inner goddess, increase your feminine energy. But the throat chakra energy, to increase your feminine energy, is one beautiful way, just like this one micro habit, is in some way, however you resonate with, whichever way you're most attracted to, connect with the power, the vibration, and the frequency of divine feminine sacred sound. All right, so let's continue our journey. We are going to help you to increase your feminine energy at your third eye center. And this is your feminine intuition. It is so essential as a woman to connect with your intuition every single day, to trust it, and to follow it. It's part of the co-creation process. It's part of you connecting to the divine, to feeling supported in your life. And you are so magical and so powerful. This is how we manifest. This is how you stay true to your dreams, to your visions, to your desires, right? So we've had all this beautiful energy coming up around our desires, what you are worthy of, what you want, what you're clearing from your life, standing in your power. And finally, coming to this feminine energy and power where you are so connected to your intuition, it's going to give you the divine inspiration of your co creation process. You're going to know what to do. You're going to always be in the right place at the right time. You're going to manifest synchronicities. You're going to notice the signs and trust and follow them to be this beautiful co creation and manifestation dance with the divine, with your inner goddess, with the universe. And life is going to begin to feel magical. So, one way that we disconnect from our feminine intuition is by staying stuck in worry, overwhelm, overthinking, anxiety, doubt, and fear, right? That's what can block us up. Or being in hyper masculine mode. Just as even as women, sometimes we are in over nurturing mode and we just take on so much that our mind becomes flooded or fogged and unclear. So when you connect with your feminine intuition, it's going to give you clarity, clear focus, and you're going to take inspired, passionate action that won't feel like masculine action, but it's going to feel like you just this creative dance that you are in, right? Doing what you love, being in sync. And one micro habit to increase your feminine intuition every single day is simply to turn it all off. Shh, get quiet. I am the author of two best-selling books. One is Goddess Reclaimed. The second is Manifest Soulmate Love. But in this book, I take you through a journey with 13 goddesses, this beautiful feminine journey of becoming the goddess. And the very first goddess you meet, so we can begin your journey, is this goddess of silence. It's Goddess Siege. You're entering here in this journey in my book, the mystery of the divine feminine, of awakening your inner goddess, getting to not just know her, but become her. And so in your life, every single day, again, me right now, I'm so blessed to have my son. He's 2.5 years old, and life is just so full with him all the time, and I love it, and I'm so grateful. I manifested him through my Awakened Goddess training, Goddess Mystery School. It's my deepest, most powerful signature 6-month program for women and queens who are ready to be and have it all from their feminine and become multidimensional goddesses. Um, And I manifested lives through that. And even in motherhood, right? And how busy life can get. I call it like the beautiful chaos, right? I do my best to still prioritize getting quiet and silent. Now, before motherhood, I would have a 2 to 3 hour morning spiritual practice. So it's not so much anymore. But even when I wake up, so this is going to be your micro habit, increase your feminine energy and your feminine intuition. I'll just share with you what I do every single morning. Well, first in my bed, I do a little gratitude, but okay, 3 steps into my morning, after making my bed and doing some other prayers, um, I open my curtains and I open my arms. I say a prayer and then I just get quiet before I leave the room, before I go to the bathroom. I take sometimes just 3 minutes even to ground. I do a whole bunch of different rituals, but one of them that I do is after my prayers and grounding is I just get quiet. So I will set my intentions for the day, I will say my prayers, I will offer myself to the divine, and then I get quiet. And in that silence, I open myself to hearing the divine, my soul, my intuition, divine messages for the day, any inspiration that's coming through for the day. That's either where it comes through, or that's where through my silence, I create the space for that to come to me that day. And so when you create intentional moments, even moments, but if you can extend it, like I used to meditate, my meditation practice was usually about 30 minutes a day. And I still try to get in what I can, but this is just like my must, my non-negotiable. Your moments. I have a saying, I think I have it in my book, that in silence I hear the goddess. And finally, now let me just do a count. Okay, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, we're at 10. Okay, your 10th goddess tip to increase your feminine energy is the connection with the divine or the universe or whatever higher spiritual power that you have faith in, that you resonate with, because this is like a coming home, right? I believe that the goddess is within us, and she's also all around us. So the tips I've given you so far are to activate your goddess energy, increase your feminine energy from within you. But then when we come here to the crown chakra, this is your union with all that is. This is your oneness with all of life. And again, in our day to day, we can get so caught up in our life and get disconnected. And even if we think that we are, partnering with the universe, the divine, to manifest our dreams, it's like almost a transactional relationship if we're not actually in union with the divine, if we're not actually connecting to the divine, to your own soul. I kind of feel and experience it as my connection, my union with the divine is like me almost shifting from being goddess to becoming daughter of the divine, to becoming child of God, goddess, right? And it's like such a beautiful remembrance of not just who you are, but whose you are. It will make you feel really deeply supported. Part of healing feminine energy is to learn to receive from the masculine, from the divine masculine. And one way, there are so many ways I've had to heal this on every level with the masculine, because I had so much, every form of horrible traumatic wounding with the masculine in my childhood and adolescence. So part of my healing journey was healing my relationship to God. That was a lot to do with a lot of patriarchal and religious trauma. and fearing God as this like mean, judgmental authority figure who's going to punish me and throw me to hell. And I always have to be a good girl to please him, not be sinful, blah, blah, blah. All this, if you've gone through religious shame, guilt, trauma, all that, like so many of my clients have, you probably can relate, but in healing that connection with the divine, masculine and feminine, it was like I got to remember that I am a daughter. I'm the daughter of God, and God loves me. And getting to receive God's love through divine protection and support, and how that translates into my life with my relationship with my husband, with my relationship to money, and my relationship to support and protection and power and authority. It is life changing, right? And then on the other hand, of course, connecting with the goddess, feeling held by the Holy Mother, which is so life changing. It's so healing for the inner child. It's a beautiful reparenting of your inner child. And it has shifted me from being the wounded inner girl to healing her and becoming a whole, empowered, healed, flourishing woman and goddess, queen and empress. That's the vibe right now for me and you and all the women that work with me. So connecting to the divine will increase your feminine energy in any way that you desire to. I love doing goddess rituals, and it can be as simple. I'll give you two little practices, two micro habits or goddess rituals for you to connect with the divine and increase your feminine energy. And one is, if you want, like I don't think I've given you things because I want you to just be able to do these things easily, but if you want to get some incense and light that every day, in so many traditions, this is such a beautiful way where, so I was like in Bali for 3 months, and it was so beautiful to see that they have these offerings every day, and flowers that are, that's just a whole other thing I can get into, but they present offerings to the divine every day. And when they light incense, I learned this from Balinese priestess that I connected with over there, that as the incense goes upwards, what you want to imagine or visualize is that it's both the smoke is clearing your thoughts, and that as that smoke moves upwards, it's also your attention moving upwards to the divine and you connecting with the divine. It's ritual. Ritual helps us to access the infinite, right? To enter the divine realms. So that is one way. And then if you don't got the incense right now, or that's not your thing, a very simple, powerful micro shift to increase your feminine energy, to connect with the divine, to receive divine blessings, guidance, gifts, graces, protection, support, and miracles in every day in every way, is to pray. And praying in any way that resonates with you. So it can be as simple as asking or setting your intentions. So like I was saying, in my morning ritual, so this is what I do. When I get up from my bed, I open my arms and I say my thank you, God, goddess. In my bed, I say, I love you. Thank you for this day, things. And then when I'm at my window with just looking out to nature, love you, God, goddess. Thank you for this day. And then I start setting my intentions, but I also offer myself to the divine. Thy will be done. I'm here, make me a channel of your peace, your love, your blessings this day. Like, I have my own heart prayers, so I'm just inviting you to consider any way that you would love to connect with whatever higher power that you most resonate with. Universe, life, love, spirit, God, goddess. And to receive, to offer your love and gratitude, to ask, right? Prayer is just connecting. I read somewhere, I've heard somewhere, like, prayer is how you ask and meditation is how you receive. I find that really beautiful. So I've already taught you about receiving and getting quiet. So when we are connecting with the divine and praying in any way that works for you, you're just opening to so much divine grace in your life. And you're increasing not just your feminine energy, but you are really increasing your divine feminine power and connection with all of life. Life becomes miraculous and flourishing. Oh my goddess! So I took you right now through the 7 chakras, and I have something very special for you. You must come to flourishinggoddess.com, my beautiful website. Join my email list. Okay, I treat my subscribers like queens. You are going to receive a 14 goddess chakra meditation where we are going to activate your divine feminine gifts, and you'll get to just listen to this audio recording, receive it, let it wash over you, saturate you, and you're going to receive much deeper divine feminine trainings from me for free. Just because I love to lavish you, and you get things in my email list that I don't share on YouTube or anywhere else. So join me at flourishinggoddess.com and get on that email to get all the goddess things from me. And of course, share with me in the comments how you found these 10 tips to increase your feminine energy. Which one resonated with you the most? Which one are you most excited to apply? The goddess homework that I want to share with you is to just begin to practice one of these each day. So if I were to give you like a 30-day challenge, what your goddess homework would be to take these 10 tips and just go through them for 10 days and then restart. So like technically on the 11th day, it's going to be day 1 again, right? And then you're going to do this 3 rounds. If you really want to get magical, do it for 40 days. 40 days actually creates transformation in us. Okay. So actually let's stick to 40 days. So 4 rounds of these 10 tips. And I want you to document your journey with me, share your journey with me in the comments, keep me updated. I try my best to get back to you, but I do read all your comments and I love engaging with you. So keep me updated on your journey. So we can just, all of us, all women from all over the world, become living goddesses, radiating our feminine energy and flourishing in every way. I hope this video served you so much. Obviously, subscribe to receive more goddess gifts and blessings. There's videos I'll leave for you in the description to watch and to deepen your connection with the goddess and continuing to increase and activate and embody your beautiful divine feminine energy and flourish in every way. This is so fun. Namaste, goddess.